Hey Sagittarius, how the heck are you? And what kind of trouble are you bringing with this solar eclipse? Not only that, but this lunar eclipse. You and Gemini, eh? Always bringing it. Because you're right across from each other on the wheel, aren't you? So we're going to do part A. Let's do a reading for this lunar eclipse on the 30th. I mean, at least the sun is still in Scorpio, but we'll be having your new moon, Sagittarius new moon during this solar eclipse. That's for sure. That'll be fun. Your own solar eclipse, Sagittarius. So we'll do part A, part B, part A lunar eclipse reading, part B solar eclipse reading, and then put them together, see what we get. I've got Susan Shepherd's Black Moon Astrology cards out here with the air element card giving us the energy for Gemini and Mercury. So I've got the black and gold tarot out for the Lover's card and the Magician card. Lovers being Gemini, Magician being Mercury. And Sagittarius, what I've been thinking about in the last 10 hours or so, through the night. Looking at your chart for your placement of Mercury and how it, where it is in your chart affects, you know, your communication patterns, your feelings about words, your way with words, your ideas about knowledge, what you're interested in, how you use knowledge. So where Mercury is in your chart, where your third house is, because Mercury rules the third house along with Gemini, and where Gemini is in your chart. There would be two places to find it, one as the sign in the tropical chart and one as the constellation in the sidereal chart. If you want any help with that, I would love to be useful to you that way. I love doing the chart work. But there's so much to know about yourself, even without predictive or intuitive readings or, you know, psychic readings. The chart work alone can tell you so much about who you are and what you're up against. And rightly or wrongly, for me, it's not a good universe. This is a prison planet as far as I'm concerned. And the more I know the script, I think the better chance I stand of getting off of script, out of the matrix. And so it's a mix of good and bad. But what's worse than putting good and bad together? So my gods are my gods. Well, my guides and my God. It's been a long journey, and I won't until we're face to face. What can we say? But I choose the ones that are good, that don't harm kids, that fight to protect kids, stuff like that. Really basic stuff. And I'll finish that little diatribe now, Sagittarius, but you got me going because you are the house of faith, truth, healing. I'm part Sagittarius rising. I start in Scorpio, but my first house goes through all of Sagittarius and halfway into Capricorn. So let's see. Let's get on with it, Saggy. Let's get on with sideways energy. Nice. There's been some of that lately. Cross energy. We'll start with the cross energy. Why start with the cross energy? Because that's how we are right now. We are of two minds. In Nine of Swords energy. That's nice. That's really agonizing. But see that intuitive eye there? That psychic eye. That third eye. That all-seeing eye. That wonderful... you know what kind of eye. Perseverance. Are we going to persevere or are we not going to persevere? That's a 9 for you. We're almost at 10 of Swords, which would be starting a new page, turning over a new page. But all of this thinking, all of this talking, all of this reading, all of this writing, listening. Too much hearing. Oh, so much going on in this air energy. Gemini getting inside people's heads. What's the truth? Got lots of cards slapping here, but none of them jumping. Thoughts that won't stick. Eight of Cups in the upright. Well, we've been through a transformation, and now to move on. That 4, it's such a, oh, that's Scorpio energy, yep. Scorpio energy, while the sun is in Scorpio. So Scorpio is really, you know, it's been doing its job. It's been doing Scorpio things. But the box, see, but this card's good for setting it up as 2 4s. And the 4, when you go back to the 4, you get yourself into such a state of manifestation well, what a box does, what a square does, the stability of that, right? But is it the right stability? And can you, with conforming into it, are you able to transcend and transform? Or is it going to be the wrong box at the wrong square and you get caught in it, right? And there's nothing to do but to pick a new sandbox. So when we get to 8, the stakes are doubled, yes? Literally. Even stakes as pillars. But we've come through the transformation. The transformation of 7. And this has to do with communing. The cups, reflective energy. As much as it has to do with love, feeling, intuition, it has everything to do with communicating with the other side, with the spirit worlds, with guides. So are you being led somewhere? Now we have a 7 in reverse. Okay, so that's a pending transformation. In the material world, the promise, the material promise, leading back to the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, and the truth. Opportunity for the truth. Well, if a Gemini lunar eclipse isn't an opportunity for truth, what is? I have no major arcana here yet. Except unless I turn the deck over and I have death. Hello, Scorpio. 9 of Cups in reverse leading to the 8 of Cups. Yes. Wish fulfillment. No. Another 9. Sideways energy. You're caught in your head. The truth is right there, the death. The death. Transformation. Transformation. Tied to this transformation that's not happening in the material. We need that material endowment. Let's take that as part A. Let's take that as part A, Saggy. And let's put it aside temporarily. We're going to reference it. Got the Devil in reverse underneath and the 9 of Wands in reverse underneath. Do I want to take those as well? Sure, because I'm not sure. Justice. Force. No, I'm going to stop that right there. I'll take those because we're going to switch it out to part B. I'm going to see what's happening with the solar eclipse and your own fine self, your temperance energy. and Jupiter's energy. Let's just breathe into these cards a bit. And then we'll have a bit of a contrasting story to decide. No, what did I just pick? Was I just taking? No. Doesn't matter. The cards that are meant to flip, that are meant to fly, fly. Doesn't matter where they are. I'm not relying on the cards, I'm relying on God. Ace of Cups in reverse. Well, that's pretty significant. Look at, we've got you holding 2 cups. Pouring back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Time flowing. So you've got your fire symbol right there. Wings of protection, the path. 1 foot on land, 1 foot in water. Intuition, grounded thinking. But this cup, this spiritual devastation. Emptiness, just empty. Sideways energy again, which only matches. Yes. To be guided or not to be guided. But this is Major Arcana, same as that Death card, so that is charted. Charted to not know yourself for a time, or somebody doesn't know themselves. That little sun in that lantern, right? The moon, feminine versus masculine. Feminine, we have a very feminine symbol here, inverted. Yes? Four of Coins in reverse. So that's stability, that box, that sandbox. Was it the right sandbox? This takes us back to the Three of Pentacles, which would be collaborations, work collaborations, life collaboration, anything to do with manifesting. And the camera cut out. Probably just an automatic time for cutting out. As I said, manifesting. So yes, where was I? I didn't get far. I stopped. This time, a miracle. I stopped when the camera stopped. Somebody let me know. But yes, was the collaboration the right collaboration? Earth energy. Earth energy. So interesting that the Hermit is Virgo. Earth energy. And not air. Goes to show. Let's see, what else? What else says? Okay, not that one. Not that one. That's a lot. Sure. That all seems to tell the story. And Queen of Wands at the bottom, 8 of Pentacles, yeah, convoluted. We don't need to be too complicated here. Okay. Let's put that 9 of Pentacles right there, in reverse. We have a rebirth, a judgment, something scheduled. Just as the Hermit is scheduled to be not, well, basically 2 minds. And we have a Queen of Pentacles, which, why not that be the Hermit? It's all earth energy. It's all earth energy, but what is missing? And where's the fire, Sagittarius? Oh, yeah, the moon put it out. That's right. Being led. Going through the death. Yeah, that 9 of Cups. Nine of Wands in reverse. The 8 of Wands. 9 of Wands. The wounded warrior. The persevering wounded warrior with the bandage on his head because he or she's stuck in their head. Yes. Of the lunar eclipse. This 9 leading back to the 8, devils in the details. But we have the devil in reverse. So there's missing, we don't know everything. Period of ignorance, yes. Has cost the sense of spiritual. It's gonna be wish fulfillment. We have this forced transformation. This forced transformation, but there's lack of communication, right? So the 9 of Wands in reverse, not persevering, takes us back to 8 of Wands, which requires communication. Yes, because you're missing something. But what are you missing? Well, you kind of have to go through that phase though, don't you? You have to question yourself. You have to do what you do. And then you wait for the scheduled rebirth. A period of not knowing. Or possibly knowing the wrong things, needing to be corrected through research and soul search, you know, like critical thinking. Critical thinking. Being led. That's 6 of Pentacles. All these Pentacles in reverse, Saggy. Something's stopping you. The sword, the Ace of Swords is stopping you. The truth is stopping you. But you're stopping yourself. 9 of Cups that in reversed it. So the lack of wish fulfillment. You're being led somewhere to get your wish fulfillment. The energy, we're going from Swords energy to Cups energy. This is predominant. We go from the 9 of well, we have it echoed. Yes? And we have Jupiter here with all the growth. So we're looking at a progression. We're looking at a progression of, well, why am I seeing it as a progression? Just because they're in reverse doesn't make them negative. If we can analyze correctly, once you find the problem, then you can solve the problem. Are you the problem? Why are you in Queen of Pentacles energy? Why is Virgo? Why is the Hermit? And truth. The truth, the truth, the truth. That sword. That Ace of Swords. With that death. The truth brings the death, the transformation. So, something about collaboration, the manifestation of the devil's in the details. The Entrepreneur card turned backwards. I have an ace right, I have two aces, but I have the ace right over a 9, perseverance. Yes, it's hard to persevere without, it's hard to persevere, excuse me, in manifesting. When you get to the Ten of Pentacles is all about knowing that there's more to life than the material world. That you can achieve the 10, but you can't take any of it with you. And the Queen is definitely 10. What's the conflict then? The conflicts. What needs solving? Well, the indecision needs solving. The not knowing yourself needs solving. The being empty needs solving. This 8 being led away. The endowment, the 6 of Pentacles needs solving. What's the universe giving you to work with? And those 9 of Wands in reverse. The 8 of Wands, communication. The communication is down during Gemini lunar eclipse. Let's see if we have a rebirth. We just have a rebirth. I think it's as simple as that. Going through death and rebirth. Possibly an apology is needed from somebody or from you. Not you. Here's this Cups energy. And it might be coming, it might not be coming. It might not be coming. It's their free will. But that is something that we all want. In which case, you have to look after your own spiritual well-being. You are being led somewhere. You are protected. These are wings of protection. This angel has 2 cups. So rely on divine, rely on the wheel. Because this is charted. It's charted. And until you are, until the context is clear to you, until you've put all the time and a few years into knowing the chart and the script, it's really hard to go off script until you're really sure of what it is. And who's on your side and who's against you. Is it good that it's been a death, a scripted death and a scripted rebirth? Do you agree with that? Do you agree with that? What does the Hermit think about the universe? Are you so on track in the physical realm, in the material world, that you're not even sure at this point? Yeah. but you are being guided. You are being guided. Never fails. If anything else, just always go back. Get into the detail work. Dig. Dig. Yeah, while you're waiting on divine timing. Okay, Sagittarius, back in 2 weeks. See what... I'll try and make sense of everything that I've been saying as well. Okay?